Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the place where Christian singles can seek God, seek fellowship, and grow together. So if you have not pressed subscribe yet, make sure you do so to be a part of this growing family. We would love to have you here. Today, I want to talk about how you can love God well in your singleness. Oftentimes, I know I've been a victim of this myself. We often sit in the waiting room of life, and we're not called to sit in the waiting room of life in our singleness. And so this is to hopefully spur you on to be the best you can be, for me to be the best me I can be, for us to be full, whole human beings, and not only love God well, but also prepare ourselves well for the one that He has for us, right? Sometimes delayed obedience means delayed response from God, and we don't want that. So one of the ways that you can love God well in your singleness is to take good care of yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually. Physically, you can work out. I play pickleball a few days a week and make sure that I get my body moving and grooving, making sure that I eat healthy foods. Sometimes I kind of slack off on that, but I'm getting there. And just making sure that you are physically healthy. Making sure you brush your teeth. I know it's the little things, but those things add up. And if we're supposed to be holistically holy, that is one of the ways that you can be holy, right? Another way is just mentally. Are you doing things that you love? Are you taking time to craft? Are you taking time to hang out with your friends? Are you taking time to have fun? I remember one time one of my counselors told me, Brooke, you do realize that God wants you to have fun, right? And in that season of my life, it just blew my mind that God actually wanted me to have fun. Like, it brings God pleasure that you are having fun. So make sure that you're doing things that bring you fun. Obviously, things that aren't sinful, but things that bring you joy nonetheless, right? And the third thing is to make sure that you are spiritually healthy, making sure that you are in the Word regularly, preferably daily, spending time. I personally prayer journal and listen to worship music, make sure that I am reading His Word. I am going to be joining a women's Bible study soon. I was in a Bible study before, and I'm also in a singles Bible study. So just making sure that you are growing in the Word and with the Lord, not only in group settings, but also personal growth studies. Both are essential. God created us to be community-based, but God also created us to have an intimate and personal relationship with the Lord. Another way that you can please God well in your singleness is by accepting things with joy. If you haven't read the book, I think it's called Like Hind's Feet on High Places. It's a classic. Please look it up and read it. I think it's on YouTube for free, but I know it's also on library apps. And I read it, and it was so encouraging to me just to know that there are going to be times where we slip and we fall, but if we accept the trials with joy, we stir up our heart and affection for the Lord, and that not only draws the Lord closer to us, but also draws the things that He wants for us closer to us, right? So make sure that you accept things with joy and just renew your mind. Renewing your mind is a huge one. In the sadness, remember that the season is only for a moment. One of my good friends said this to me once, and it totally changed my outlook on life. She said, the leaves will change, and so will I. So as seasons pass, sadness will pass as well. I hope these few things will encourage you to seek God with all of your heart, to love Him well. I like to picture Him as a good and close friend. You don't ignore close friends. You talk to them. You share in your joys. You share in your sadness. And on those days that are more sad, He can sustain you. His grace and mercy will sustain you. But you're not meant to live a life of utter pain all day, every day. So if you are in pain, lift it up to Him. Pain is used to mature us, but it's not meant for us every day. But victim mentality is a choice. After a while, the erosion of the heart will become a habit, and then you will just be continually sad. And no one wants that, right? No one wants that. So hopefully this was encouraging to you. Make sure that you join this family. Know that you are loved and supported here, and we will talk to you all in our next video. Let me think of something we can dialogue in the comments. We've had some good dialogue in the past, but not in recent videos. Let me think on the fly here. What is something that God did this week to bring you joy? What is something that God did for you this week that brought you joy? I will make sure to put my comment down below, and I'm excited to read what you guys write as well. Okay, much love to you all. Bye.